Welcome back to Edgar Street, Andy Williams. The ground's not changed much. How does it feel to be back?
Yeah, amazing. Yeah, it's like I said, it's one of the pulls I've had of coming back is the excitement that it's given me personally to come back. I've been around the Football League a little bit, and some places more than others, give you that appeal and that pull that make you want to play for them more. But this one's just a bit more natural. So yeah, I'm really excited to get started.
I've never seen a signing with so much positivity. It's like you come home, the local lad that left Hereford to go to Bristol Rovers, had a fantastic career. What does it mean to you to see all those messages of support?
Yeah, it's incredible. In fact, it was probably something I didn't consider when sort of making the decision to come back, of how that would make me feel. I think in the last few years in particular, when you're sort of an ageing footballer, people automatically get a negative stigma about you, and it's been hard to sort of try and change people's perception of me and that, in sort of constantly trying to prove myself to different clubs. So it's nice to come somewhere where I've already got backing and support before I even get started, and I'm sure everyone will see soon that sort of my physical attributes haven't changed despite the age, and then hopefully I can impress on the pitch as well.
Sports science has changed a lot. James Coppinger, you play with at Doncaster, still playing at 40. Yeah. Kevin Ellison at Newport, 43, I think. Yeah. You're 36 now. What's your plan? You're looking to play till your early 40s?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my plan, to be honest, wasn't to come out of full-time football just yet, and I had options to stay in it. But I think just after certainly the last season I had at Walsall, which was quite a negative environment, I felt somewhere I needed, although the physical attributes were still the same, I think the mental side of it was dwindling a little bit, and I needed something that excited me more than just playing full-time football. So this ticked that box, albeit I've got to go and find a job now. But like you say, the sports science, I was really lucky it came in at the start of my career. So I learned straight away what I needed to do to maintain my body and my health, and I've done that throughout. I've been very dedicated, and I know that it's one of the gaffer's pulls for me. He knows how professional I am, and yeah, I think that's why there's so many people playing into their 40s now. We all understand when or when not to drink, and what to drink and what to eat, and all the things you need to do on and off the field. I know my body better than ever, so I know I can't really have days off, and when I do, I have to make sure I build up the work to make sure that I'm at match day level, sort of in the build up to the games as well. So it's exciting times.
When did the initial negotiation start? Was it when Paul Caddis was appointed, or was it fairly recently?
Yeah, I just messaged Paul saying congratulations on the job and good luck, and if he needs any local knowledge, let me know. And I think the conversation sort of spiraled from there. And I spoke previously. I did speak to Josh a few years ago as well, and being brutally honest, I actually had better offers from him to come back, but their sort of structure part-time wasn't one that would suit me. And like I said, at the time I still felt like I had more time in the Football League that I could give to another club, and it wasn't right. But now it feels more right, and hopefully it'll prove that way as well.
How has your game changed since you left Hereford? Because when you first broke into the team, you were played on the wing at times, then you went into a more central role. Has your game changed after having all that years in the Football League?
I think I've got a little bit more experience and know-how in terms of I think at times I was a bit erratic at my hold-up play down the middle, which is possibly why I spent a bit of time on the wing here. Bristol Rovers and Yeovil all sort of gave me a bit of time on the wing as well as playing up front. But yeah, I've certainly found since then, I think people can see my eye for a goal I need to be more central. But yeah, I'm still a very similar player, still very mobile. I like to see myself as athletic, or run the channels as well as look to hold the ball up, and a bit of an all-rounder really, probably, in terms of my link-up play and what I'll offer in and around the box. But yeah, I'd like to think if a chance falls my way, I'll know how to put it in the net.
Have you had any congratulatory messages from former Hereford United players?
Yeah, I have had a few. Yeah, I think I owe Perds a coffee. Me and him said after his testimonial we'd have one of those, and I haven't really, neither of us had the chance to sort of meet up and speak about it. But yeah, I've had a few, I think, and it's always nice to have those sort of contacts, and friends, family, all sorts of people saying, congratulations. Probably had more messages for a signing than I've ever had before, and it made it worthwhile. Like I said, it was a huge decision for me to come out of professional football, something that's, it's all I've known, through the start of my life. It's all I ever wanted to do, and then Hereford gave me the opportunity. For 18 years, it's blessed me with an incredible career, and now I'm still feel like I've got a lot to give, and hopefully I can get this place back to being a professional club. And it isn't the end of my professional career totally, which is sort of something I've got in the back of my mind. But in the short term, it's exciting. I've got to go find a job and play football at the same time. Life's good.
What kind of job are you going to look for? Is it? I understand you've got financial qualifications.
Yeah, so I've been studying. I've got one of my 6 RO exams I need to be a financial advisor. So I'm hoping to get the second one sorted before the start of the season. Would have done it before if my little boy hadn't got ill just before we went on holiday. So yeah, I'm hoping to be going down that avenue, but I'm quite open-minded, to be honest. I'm also doing a little bit of coaching too. Staying in professional football in terms of the coaching isn't something that appeals to me, but since having children, sort of coaching kids is something that I quite like doing. So yeah, I'm looking to set up something sort of Herschel way where I'm living, and hopefully find out what I want to do in terms of life after football as well.
And Hereford fans will always have memories of goals that you've scored. I put one on YouTube the other day with you scoring against Stevenage live on Sky. But what was your favourite goal during your time at Hereford in your first 2 spells?
Yeah, it's hard to look past the goal in the playoff final, obviously at Leicester, and what it meant to everyone and myself personally. So that was probably one of my favourite goals. And I also like the goal in the semi-final. Again, both equalisers, but at home to Morecambe. I remember all my friends sort of jumping up on the walls like they shouldn't, and a few of them running on the pitch at the end as well. It was a surreal time, and yeah, they were probably 2 of my best memories from when I was here before. And it's just a shame that there's not as much video footage of it all, because I'd like to show the kids some more of the goals. I'm sure I scored a few more good ones that season, but yeah, it's nice to look back on those times, and it gives a happy place in your heart and that excitement to get going and do it all again.